So it is my last day of work today, and I guess I just wanted to kind of capture the moment of how I'm feeling before I go in. It's kind of funny, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I had this like really weird moment though last night where I was just being like, you know, going about my practical things, like getting out people's goodbye presents and thank you presents and stuff, and I had some cards there and I really hadn't thought too much about it. And then just before I went to bed, I realized I hadn't written the cards. So I was like, it was like 11 p.m. at night, and I thought, okay, better do it now because chances are I won't have time tomorrow, I'm gonna be so busy. So I sat down to write the cards, and all of a sudden, just like out of nowhere, I just like started bawling my eyes out. And I kind of felt really weird about it because I was like writing people's cards, but I don't think it's about like the individual people, although I'm going to miss all my colleagues very much. I think it's just the whole overwhelming kind of weight of the situation hit me, and I realized that like this is really real and I'm really making this decision to leave where I felt really comfortable for a very long time to go and challenge myself and do something different. And I think that it all kind of, yeah, it became real that I'm leaving and I'm also moving interstate and really pushing myself outside of my comfort zone. So had a big teary, actually had a hard time stopping crying. It was a bit ridiculous. I was very glad I was home by myself so nobody else had to witness the mess. I thought about vlogging, but then I just thought nobody needs to see this. And then now I've woken up this morning, I actually feel pretty good. But you know, it's a long day, I've got 8 hours, so we'll see how we go. I'll try and take you with me for little bits and pieces of the day, and I'll check in with you afterwards to let you know how I've gone. Okay, I'm just walking in, so here goes nothing. Here's hoping for not too many tears today. Desk. I have already cleaned it out. As you can see, it's actually looking pretty tidy, but I'm actually like the most sad about having to take my face off the wall. I'm like, what do I do with it? Like, do I take it with me like when I go, or do I just throw it in the bin? I'm probably just gonna throw it in the bin. It's just like these tiny sentimental things that I'm getting like all funny about. All done. So instant reaction is okay. I actually got a little bit like, not like teary, but pre-teary, you know, when you get like the lump in your throat. I got that like about half an hour before I was meant to finish my shift, but otherwise it was actually okay. And I am going now to some farewell drinks with just a few girls from work, and then I'll have my proper farewell in another week or so. So yeah, so I feel good right now. It feels like, I don't know, bittersweet. I have really loved this job, and it's definitely had its trials and tribulations, but it's also had some really high highs as well. But I feel like I know that this is the start of something new and something really exciting, and so I'm excited. It's great. I'm happy. Okay, so it's a few days since I finished work. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm actually sitting outside at my soon-to-be old apartment building. And I wanted to just kind of reflect, I guess, on like my last day at work, because I think it's just kind of a nice thing to be able to look back on. It's like such a nice day. I kind of went in there at the start of the day, worked like, you know, reasonably hard for the first half of the day, but then spent the rest of the day kind of just, you know, catching up with people. And like, yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't do heaps of work at all. I, you know, caught up for coffee with a friend, and you know, just had like a long lunch chatting to all my colleagues, and yeah, like I was lucky it wasn't overly busy, so I had an opportunity to kind of say goodbye to everybody that I wanted to. And it's difficult when you work on a ward, I think, because not everybody's like down in the physio department with me. I work with lots of people in lots of different professions, and so you know, it was difficult to be able to kind of get everyone to say goodbye, and there was still a lot of people that I still didn't get to say goodbye to. Like my favorite couple of my favorite doctors were not, like, they were at work, but I couldn't get to them. I couldn't find them anywhere when it was time to leave. So that was a little bit like sad, but for the most part I got to say goodbye to everybody, and then went out for some drinks with some friends after work as well, which you know, I was a bit slack in organising any kind of farewell drinks, and one of my lovely friends, she kind of said to me the night before, like, you've got to have drinks, like, don't be silly. I felt so much better, and it was just really nice to have some like people around afterwards to debrief on the day and just to kind of not go straight home. So how am I feeling? I'm actually feeling pretty good. I just kind of hit me today, so it's Sunday today, so it's been 2 days since I finished work, and oh, sorry, my camera's wobbling around because it's like a bit windy here. So I guess yesterday I didn't really think much about it. I kind of was just like, oh yeah, it just feels like a weekend day. And today I kind of feel like, sorry, I'm just gonna hold that. Today I just kind of feel like really just excited. I was like, in the afternoon I'm just organising some stuff to fly to Sydney tomorrow to go on a bit of a house hunt, and I was just this wave of excitement kind of went over me, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually really happening, and I'm really going, and yeah, it's the beginning of something completely new and exciting. And so whilst I've like been harping on so much, I think, on these last few weeks about how sad I am about leaving work, blah blah blah, it's actually like just all dawning on me that it's really exciting, and there is no time to look back, it's only time to look forward and go and create this whole new life for myself and have this whole new experience. So yeah, no regrets, feeling really confident and happy in myself and my choices, and you know, I feel like this period of my life has just ended on such a high note in a job that I really enjoy, with working with people that I love being with every day, and it's sad but also happy, and hopefully I'm gonna meet a whole lot of new people when I go to med school as well. So yes, so happy days, and yeah, I guess that's it. So I hope you kind of enjoyed a little bit of a reflection on my last full day as a full-time physio. I'm still a physio, I'm always going to be a physio, and I'm probably going to work, I think, casually throughout my degree, my med school degree, so it won't be the last time you hear about physio from me, but for the next few weeks at least, it'll be all onwards and upwards to med school. So if you want to kind of keep up with my med school journey, then please hit subscribe, because the next video that's going to be coming from me will be me going for house hunting in Sydney, and it may be dramatic, it may not, hopefully I find somewhere, who knows. So definitely hit subscribe if you want to keep up with that, and follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with my day-to-day kind of getting prepared for med school. Alright, I will see you next time.